everyone. I wanted to talk today for a little bit just about this past year. Everyone's been asking me, how can you keep a smile on your face? How can you do certain things? So I want to talk about what it takes or how to stay happy even in the midst of the worst trials and tribulations. Most of you, if not all of you, know the last year has been very difficult for Jeff and I with health issues, my accident, just a lot has been going on. But I really do try and strive every day to maintain a level of happiness. And I guess the biggest advice that I can give to anyone is it is a daily choice. And I want to be very honest and very clear. There are days that I would cry. There are days that I wished to die because whether it was I was scared or the pain was so bad on my personal body. So it's not like I don't have those vulnerable times. But the point and the key is to maintain happiness. It is a choice and it's a habit. Just like being miserable is a habit, so is being happy. I made the daily choice to count my blessings, and I listed them. Sometimes I would literally write them out every day because there were those days where it was just so hard to function and think like this. There has to be more to life than this, you know. And I know a lot of us through social media only post the good and never really show the nitty gritty and the dirt. So I'm here to tell you, I had days upon days of praying for death because whether it's pain that was so bad or I felt so alone, I would cry out to God just like, why? But I never ever stayed there. And that, my friends, is the key and the factor that makes it is the key component. It really is. It is a daily choice to focus on the negative. It is human nature to focus on the negative. But it's a daily choice to focus on the negative versus the positive and vice versa. So although every day I don't necessarily focus on the positive, I do strive every day. So when you see my feed and you see a smile on my face when we're face to face, please know that no matter what you're going through, because bad things happen to good people. I mean, my husband almost passed away just a year ago, and I did most of that by myself. I'm taking care of him and taking care of our children and still trying to take care of myself. I didn't ask to be rear-ended and have my entire life altered. I didn't ask for a lot of these things. So a lot of people dwell on, but I didn't do this. Well, guess what? None of us really do for the most part. So I guess my advice to all those of you that are asking me is how I can still have a smile on my face. And even sometimes when I'm in a lot of pain, I will have a smile on my face because, yes, there is a part of me that doesn't want to burden other people, but it's mostly for me because I still want to enjoy the moment. I still want to enjoy every day that God blesses me with. And I want to encourage you all to focus on the blessings of your life. List them out, 3 to 5 things, 3 things, whatever, one. If you've got one, you woke up. It's a blessing. Put a smile on your face. And know that you're not always going to be able to do that easily. It might be something that someone does for you, or it might get better throughout the day, and you might have those days where you just sit in bed and cry. But, and I want to be honest, like I said, and be real that we all have those days. But I'm here to sit there and let you know that we do, let you know that I do. Personally, it's been a really, really rough year. And if it wasn't for my husband and the grace of God, I don't know how I would have gotten through it. So I had this past year definitely more of those days where I struggled to be happy, to make that choice. But I never, ever stayed in that dark place. And I think that, again, is the biggest difference, is just making that choice daily, telling yourself, and just putting it into action and practice. And realize that, your own happiness is really up to you. You're never going to have everything you want. Not everything's always going to be perfect. But you can still enjoy every day that God gives you and be a blessing and be blessed. So I want to encourage you guys to show that vulnerable side of you, to kind of just let others know that you're suffering like I have. And I will continue to do better at that because I know that, I don't always do that. And it's not just because, I'm just a private person in that regard. And I'm a strong person and I try to just deal with stuff myself. But there have been a select few that I have cried to, I've cried on their shoulder. And I want to thank them. But again, I'm telling you, you might not see it. Like right now, I might have a smile on my face, but I'm telling you, I have literally been in my bed for days this past year just in tears, whether it be for pain, wishing to die, not trying to, just like, if this is my life, Lord, take it, I don't want it, and trying to get understanding and everything. So I've been there, and we all will be there. And if anyone tells you they're not, they're lying. But the point is to not stay there. So when bad things happen, remember, you can still be happy. You can still find that calm in the midst of the storm. Just look up and look around you to the many, many blessings that you have. I guarantee you, if you do that, the pain might not go away, whether it's physical, spiritual, or mental, emotional, but you will find the strength to get through it. And every day you do that, it will get a little bit better and a little bit easier. And if you have a bad day, that's okay. But the next day is a new day. Pick yourself up and make that decision to be happy. So God bless, and I just want to wish everybody many blessings and happiness, and be blessed and be a blessing to someone else. God bless.